All right, let's get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Top five Tuesday. Made it to another Top 5 Tuesday and paying homage to the fact that we got another Bad Boys coming out this week. Gotta count down my personal favorite, as one Crookshank's personal favorite, top 5 movie franchises. All right, the guidelines for this particular list is you need to have had at least three movies come out, like Scream 1, 2, and 3. Scream's not on the list, by the way, but just to give you an example. All right, so in regards to the ones that didn't make the list, kind of the ones that deserve to be mentioned, I already mentioned just one. Scream 1, 2, and 3 didn't make the list because, again, this was a challenging one because I'm a big movie guy. I love watching movies, love the storytelling, the writing behind it, the directing behind it. Very many ways I haven't completely, displaced or ruled out. I haven't completely ruled out directing movies or maybe, writing up scripts and things of that nature, being that I am a prolific writer and I write a different article that comes out every single week. So I haven't ruled that out as kind of an option, something to do as a hobby and, possibly get paid for, things of that nature, right? So Scream 1, 2, and 3 didn't make the list. The next one that didn't make the list that, again, deserves to be mentioned, Fast and the Furious. The only reason Fast and Furious didn't make the list is because Tokyo Drift kind of confused me a little bit. And then when they tried to bring back Han, I was a little thrown off by the whole story. And I'm not a huge car man per se, so it was difficult because I do love the story. I love the writing in it. I love Vin Diesel and all that, but they didn't make the list. And last one that didn't make the list that deserves to be mentioned is Friday, next Friday, and Friday after next, all right? Because the last one kind of threw me off again. It's hard to bring it back 3 times in a row. My personal favorite one was next Friday, but the Friday after next, the Christmas theme, I just kind of, again, didn't really hit home like next Friday. All right, now, as far as the top 5 list, that made it, coming in at number 5, American Pie. American Pie. I was around high school age when this came out, so it was definitely speaking to me as a young high school boy, and the only thing we're thinking about is trying to get laid. In fact, one of the fondest memories of watching that movie, I remember I rented it on Blockbuster. This was back when Blockbuster was a thing, and I remember I was watching the first American Pie, and it was the part where Jimbo, they call him Jimbo. Jim found the piece of pie. He was home by himself. He thought he was home by himself, and he found the pie, and he got some ideas. So I was watching that part, and it just so happened that my mother was on her way to work when I was watching that part. And my mother, before she goes to work, she looks at it and she goes, "Wait a minute," and she's watching it. She goes, "Oh man." She goes, "He's fucking the pie." He's fucking. She goes, he's fucking the pie? Is he fucking the pie? Woo! Yeah, so that, American Pie number 5. Coming in at number 4 was the movie that actually inspired this list. Bad Boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Never know the words. I myself don't know the damn words, but the story of it, everything from 1, 2, 3, 4, all the Bad Boys. Personal favorite of mine was Bad Boys 2. Particularly because that, to me, see, a lot of people look at Bring It On as Gabrielle Union's work, and not that I'm not saying Bring It On wasn't when Gabrielle Union really made her splash, but Bad Boys 2, that Gabrielle Union and Bad Boys 2 really took that, to me, she took the movie franchise to another level. So Bad Boys coming in at number 4, just a reminder, counting down my top five movie franchises, all right? Coming in at number 3, The Godfather, Don Corleone, Michael Corleone. Oh man, between Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, the family, teaching family values so much, so many lessons from that movie. It doesn't matter what age you are, you pop on that movie, man, it's some classic family ties, all right? Godfather coming in at number 3. Now, my top two, just keep in mind, I am a sports guy. I'm a big, huge sports movie man, all right? I can probably do a top 10 list of just sports movies in general, but these are my this is top 5 movie franchises, meaning you had to have a 1, 2, and a 3, like I mentioned, right? So coming in at number two, Mighty Ducks. Come on, Coach Bombay, bro. Between Coach Bombay, Conway, the Bash Brothers, the whole thing. Mighty Ducks is a classic, a motherfucking classic. All right, I'd say my favorite one probably was number 2. It was number 2 when they took the team to the gold medal. They won the gold medal, and you had Conway. I think it's Curtis Conway. He gave up his spot for my man Keenan. The real actor's name is Keenan. Gave up his spot for a little knuckle puck, and he made, that to me, that taught team values, man. Team values. So coming in at number 2 is Mighty Ducks. You already know what number 1 is. If you know me, if you know what I'm all about, number 1, Rocky. Between the Rockies and the Creeds, easily clear-cut number 1. It's them and nobody else. I mean, they got Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then they got Creed 1, 2, and 3. So it's 8 different movies, and I'm not gonna lie, the last Creed didn't live up to the hype, but it was still, still a good movie in my opinion. But the reason it didn't get the reviews that it didn't get the love it got, is because the previous 7 were so damn good. So it'd be hard to top that. So there you have it, top 5 Tuesdays. Just to recap: number 1, Rocky/Creed. Number 2, Mighty Ducks. Number 3, The Godfather. Number 4, Bad Boys. Number 5, American Pie. All right, do this every single Tuesday. I come up with a different list. Again, if you have any suggestions on topics or anything you want me to count down, just shoot me in the DMs or the messages or wherever it is you're consuming this from. I know for a fact I'm the only Aswan Crookshank that you're gonna ever meet, so I'm not hard to find. Like Prime, dog. I'm not hard to find at all. Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, into everything I do: MakeYaMove.com. That's MakeYaMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.